Welcome to Oak Tree Stories, timeless tales rooted in India. Here you'll find gentle, thoughtful tales drawn from our rich storytelling traditions, from ancient fables and folklore to heartwarming slices of modern Indian life. Each story is carefully chosen and lovingly crafted to be age appropriate and calming, with just a touch of wonder. So come, get cozy, and let the story begin. Hi, I'm Shalini, your storyteller. Before we begin today's story, I want to tell you about something very special from Oak Tree Stories. We create personalized stories where children become part of the adventure themselves. Stories filled with their names, favorite places, beloved people, and sometimes even their pets. They make wonderfully meaningful gifts for birthdays, graduations, baby showers, christenings, upanayanams, or even simply as a just like that surprise for someone you love. So if you would like a story created especially for your child, you can visit www.oaktreebooks.in/Oak Tree Stories to find out more. And now for today's story. This one comes from Punjab, a tale about a landlord, a farmer, and a very unusual debt. Have you ever had a strange dream that when you woke up it almost felt real? Maybe you were flying through the clouds, or talking to an elephant, or eating 20 laddus for breakfast. Well, the dream in today's story caused much more trouble than that. All right then, find a comfortable place, take a deep breath, and let's begin. Long ago, in a village in Punjab, there lived a wealthy landlord who enjoyed two things very much: counting his money and making people uncomfortable. Whenever someone passed by his courtyard, he would call them over. Not because he wished to help them, but because he enjoyed showing off his cleverness. One morning, a poor farmer happened to walk past the landlord's house on his way to the fields. The landlord spotted him immediately. "You there," he called loudly. "Come here." The farmer stopped and walked over politely. The landlord leaned back comfortably and said, "You owe me 500 gold coins." The farmer blinked in surprise. 500 gold coins? He repeated. "But sir, I have never borrowed any money from you." The landlord smiled slowly. "Oh, you borrowed it," he said, "last night." The farmer stared at him. "In my dream," the landlord explained. "You came to my house, borrowed 500 gold coins, and promised to return them this morning." A few people nearby began listening. Then more people gathered. The farmer shifted awkwardly. "Sir," he said carefully, "that was only a dream." The landlord shrugged. "A debt is a debt." Some villagers laughed nervously. Others shook their heads. But no one dared argue with the landlord. The farmer stood quietly for a moment. Then he bowed politely. "If that is so," he said, "please wait here for a little while." And with that, he walked away. The landlord smiled proudly. He was very pleased with himself. "He will return with the money," he announced to the crowd. "You will see." But when the farmer finally returned, he was carrying a large leather bag. The villagers leaned forward curiously. The farmer placed the bag carefully on the ground. Then he loosened the string at the top. just enough for everyone to glimpse the shining gold coins inside. The landlord's eyes widened immediately. Without another word, the farmer lifted the bag and shook it gently. Clink, clink, clink. The sound of coins echoed through the courtyard. The landlord smiled greedily. Yes, he said eagerly, that looks correct. The farmer nodded calmly. Good, he said. In my dream last night, I brought you this bag of gold and repaid the debt. The courtyard fell silent. The landlord's smile disappeared. The farmer tied the bag shut again, lifted it onto his shoulder, and prepared to leave. Wait, shouted the landlord. You cannot leave with that. The farmer turned back politely. Why not? He asked. You received the money in your dream. A few villagers began to laugh. The landlord opened his mouth, then closed it again, because suddenly his own argument no longer sounded quite so clever. The laughter spread through the courtyard. Even the old men sitting beneath the tree wiped tears from their eyes. The landlord sank back into his chair, red-faced and silent. And the farmer walked away peacefully with his bag of gold, and perhaps the finest answer the village had ever heard. And that was today's story about a landlord who thought he had found a very clever argument until someone answered him with one just as clever. Sometimes people use confusing words or tricky ideas to make others feel small. But sometimes staying calm, thinking carefully, and answering wisely can change everything. If you enjoyed today's story, we would love to see what it inspires you to create. You can send us our drawings, paintings, crafts, costumes, Lego creations, or anything inspired by our stories through the art submission form on our website. We'll give you a special shout out in a future episode and share your creations on our social media pages. And if you would like to support Oak Tree Stories, grown-ups can also make a small donation through our website. Every contribution helps us continue to create gentle stories for children and families. And don't forget, you can ask a grown-up to follow Oak Tree Stories on our social media pages, so you never miss a new story. This episode of Oak Tree Stories was brought to you by Shalini, Shannon, and Sushma. Until next time, keep listening, keep imagining, and perhaps think carefully before arguing about something that happened in a dream.